Hey everyone, so I am going to be talking through how to create symmetrical balance. So you're going to need, of course, a piece of paper, a wooden pencil, and a marker of some sort. I am using a Sharpie. We're going to start off with our pencil, and the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to take our piece of paper and we're going to fold it in half. Try to get it as close to perfect half as you can, because what's going to end up happening is this folded line down the center is going to be our line of symmetry, which is the centermost point of your image, and which creates that mirror image. So the first thing we're going to do is work on one side, and we're basically just going to draw a design. So I'm going to use a couple of geometric shapes. Now remember, geometric shapes are man-made, they are mathematically calculated. If you can name it, if it has a name, it is a geometric shape. Okay, then I'm going to add in a couple of variety of different lines. Swirly lines, curvy lines, straight lines, diagonal lines, some squared lines, just to add to my design. Then I'm going to go back over my design and I'm going to darken all of my pencil marks. So remember, we're not just making our marks thicker, we are making them darker. So we're pushing harder with our pencil, we're adding more pressure, which essentially you are adding more lead to your paper, which is going to be crucial for when we go to transfer our design to the other side of the paper across that line of symmetry to make that mirror image. So remember, you just want to make sure that you're putting more pressure, making your lines darker. If you have a mechanical pencil, you can do it. It's just going to take a lot more time. Okay, so now we are going to fold our paper back up so that our right side is covering our left side where our design is. And at this point, usually people like to trace what they can see through the paper, and we are not going to do that. What we're going to end up doing is we are going to rub or scratch the back of our paper so that it transfers the pencil lead from the other side to the side that's facing down. So here I'm rubbing it with the back of my marker, my Sharpie. You don't have to put too much pressure, you don't want to tear your paper, but you want to put enough pressure that it does press against the other side, so that way when you open it up, the lead has been pressed onto the right side. Okay, so you can do it that way, or you can scratch it with your finger. If you did it right and you put enough lead on your paper, you should be able to scratch it with your finger just slightly, so that way it does transfer the lead over to the other side. So as you can see, I'm just scratching it here with my finger, the tip of my nail. So that when I open it up, you can still see the image on the other side. And it creates that mirror image across that line of symmetry. So I'm just going to go back through, rub it again with the back of my marker. Again, make sure that you're not pushing too hard when you're rubbing or scratching that you tear your paper. You just want enough pressure that it transfers that lead over. Okay, so we're going to open it up. And of course, the very last thing is we're going to take our marker and we're just going to trace everything. So you're going to trace the side where it was transferred over, as well as the side that you started on, just so that way we have this nice crisp line so that you can see your design. And again, be careful when you are tracing, take your time when you trace. My video is sped up, but take your time so that way you don't make any mistakes, and so that it creates that almost identical mirror image across your line of symmetry. And if you want to, after you've traced everything, you can go back with your eraser and you can erase the pencil markings on one side, so that way it's nice and neat. For this video, I didn't do that. I just kind of traced everything for you. But that's another thing that you can do as well to make it look good. And that's basically it. So don't forget to like my video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you guys later.